ब्रह्मचर्यव्रती दंडी सर्ववेदांत पंडित श्रीमद्विवेकयोगी मां प्रचोदयतु सर्वदा. Today, with the mind which we have, we know only of two states. One is a state of our conscious state where we are doing all our day-to-day activities. And the second is the unconscious, we sleep. That's all we know. We are not bothered about anything else. But yoga takes us to that super-conscious state. How do we know? What is the importance of this super-conscious state? See, look at all the religions, all the great philosophers, all the prophets. All of them have taught the world to do good. Some about the divinity of man, some about a divinity beyond the human knowledge, beyond in the Swarga, Vaikuntha, etc. And about immortality of the soul, about the morality, values which we should observe in our day-to-day life. All of them have taught. But from where they have got this? It is not going to the laboratory and handling some test tubes that they have got this. It is not by working out a formula on a piece of paper that they have received this knowledge. From where they have received this knowledge? Forget about Hindu tradition. In all other traditions, wherever there is such wonderful knowledge have emanated from a great teacher, it is all because they have knowingly or unknowingly stumbled upon a superconscious wisdom, a center of wisdom, from which has emanated this knowledge. They have all acknowledged it also. Some may say an angel came, some may say God sent me a messenger, some may say from some other ethereal source I got this wisdom, whatever it may be. It is the yoga tradition that has developed this as the science of reaching out to that truth, a superfine technology of cleansing the human mind, step by step, concentrating it, step by step, teaching it to leave the mundane and catch the sublime thoughts. It is only in our tradition that a very, very proven technology of this enlightenment has been enunciated. That is the beauty of yoga. And it is also the beauty because it is confined not only to the Hindu tradition. Anybody, anywhere can practice it and then they can achieve the same things. So, the yogi teaches that the mind itself has a higher state of existence, beyond reason, a superconscious state, where the mind gets to the higher state, then this knowledge, which is beyond reasoning, comes to man. Metaphysical and transcendental knowledge comes to man. So the one who goes into the samadhi gets some enrichment. His mind gets enriched with a supreme universal knowledge of the existence of the one truth, the interrelated, interconnected, interdependent nature of that one truth. All that becomes clear to him when his mind is elevated into the samadhi. So, it is important to at least a few people in one generation take the trouble. Just as we say, one becomes a great scientist, a great politician, in the same way, there should be some in every society who have dedicated their life for exploring these immense possibilities of the human mind through the spiritual paths and get enlightenment so that In them lies the wisdom which can save the whole of humanity. Because he is the one who sees the world as it is. He says, the world is only one drop in an infinite ocean. The world we live in, or our own life, is a drop in an infinite ocean, one link in an infinite chain. Then how, once we see it, how can we be selfish anymore? Unselfishness becomes part of such a human being. And it is such people who are a blessing to mankind. So, this technology of yoga prepares man to unfold the divinity within him and become a blessing to the mankind. So that is the advantage of their taking up this self-enlightenment technique and reaching up to the Samadhi level. A Sri Ramakrishna, a Ramana Maharshi, a Shivananda, by their presence, by their knowledge, by their sharing that knowledge, what an immense benefit they have brought to the Indian scene, we can say. Similarly, in other parts of the world, the Jesus Christ, Muhammad, all of them, they have brought a new vision of life. A vision which in scientific term we can say interconnected, interrelated, interdependent unity of existence. All that they could come across, because sometime or other their minds also must have been elevated into this absolutely superconscious state of awareness. That is what they call I have been inspired. And such real inspiration, remember, it will never contradict reason, but fulfills it. Just as you find the great prophets saying, I come not to destroy, but to fulfill. So inspiration always comes to fulfill reason and is in harmony with it. So, our Indian tradition of yoga is intended to bring us scientifically into the superconscious state or samadhi. The very fact that one man ever reached that state proves that it is possible for every human being, by training, by surrender, by getting enlightened, he can also go up to that level of samadhi and be aware of the same truth of the oneness of the existence of the whole universe, and how man is only one small drop in an ocean of blissful existence. Swamiji says, only such people, when they look at the world, they find the world is so very beautiful. Today, with our dualistically trained mind, when you look at the world, we find good and bad. Like that, these dualities play upon our mind, and we feel happy, unhappy, elated, depressed. But such a man, when he comes back, his whole vision is changed, and he looks upon the world as one of blissful totality. And it is such people, even by going and sitting near them, we get blessed. And that has been in the experience in our Indian tradition. The great teachers, by their very presence, they blessed the humanity. So, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, they are together called as Samyama. In the yogic language, yogic tradition, they are the Samyama. That is, the mind can first concentrate upon an object, then it is able to continue in that concentration for a length of time, and then by continued concentration to dwell only on the internal part of the perception of which the object was the effect, Everything comes under the control of such a mind. So, through samadhi, all the externals are left out. The salt doll gets into the water and gets dissolved. Till then, till dharana, we may keep a form, a godly form, but in samadhi, even that falls off. Only the ultimate truth shines and makes the lives blessed.